All right, what's up, everyone? We're back. Had a had a week off there last week. Spent some time with family for Easter and all that. But we are back, and we're going to be checking out IFS, and I don't know what to think of it. Should be interesting. And by the way, as always, well, I shouldn't say as always, but because I cast solo often. But this time I am not casting solo, and if I'm not casting solo, who else could I be casting with other than Dewsick?
What's up, Ryan? Yeah, welcome back, my man.
Thank you, sir. I hope you had a good weekend as well. Spent some time with the family and all that.
Yeah, it's been a good weekend. Yeah, I'm glad you had a good weekend. That's coming back refreshed. Ready for some losing of the voice today. You know how it is.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes. That's right. But I did have a good break, and yeah, spent some time at the cottage. It was a good time. How much did I gain? What do you mean? You mean are you suggesting that I ate and drank way too much? Because if so, you are right. But I'm not going to disclose just how much I gained.
2 stone.
So Lewis, this game today, yeah. So IG is at the bottom of Division 1, and IFS. Well, I suppose currently they're in second place because E has played more matches, but IFS is not lost yet, and they've beaten two really good teams. They took out EE, who's ahead of them right now, and your team, right? Deadline.
Yeah. Yep.
So IFS is pretty strong.
Yeah.
Do you see any world where an upset could happen here?
Oof. Hate to break it, but I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I mean, I don't understand how you wouldn't ban command. Firstly, especially if you've got a weakened lineup, you don't want to play with a weakened lineup against a team who are in form on this map and have been over several seasons.
Yeah, that's odd, isn't it? Why? What
Yeah.
do we know? What they banned? Like it seems like the obvious ban against IFS would always be command, wouldn't it? Like that's very notably always been their most preferred and probably their strongest map. So unless I don't know, Tox feels that his team is very good on command, I don't quite understand that one.
It's just, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna assume Bug is going to be stepping in, or maybe Dev, whoever's going to be defending. I mean, they're going to be up against it with some very, very heavy attack. Ramdrop does not stop grabbing, and Jerome is very much similar as well. So they've got two really quick paced players, and obviously we've got finals, which will probably step in towards that middle kind of role. All over the park on paper, it's a mismatch in my eyes. But we've been known to be wrong before, so hey, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. We have seen it. And by the way, Jerome, thank you for the Tier 1 sub. That came in during the starting screen, so I just wanted to thank you again for supporting the channel as always, my good friend. Appreciate that a lot, and good luck today. I don't know how much luck you're going to need in this one, but hope you guys have a good match. And hey, I think Lewis, everything you say is very true, and I think that probably the best we can hope for is that it is an entertaining match, right? And not a complete one-sided, just sort of blowout. Yeah, I mean, maybe they can keep it close.
I think if IG are going to have to keep it close, they're just going to have to fall back a lot, because sometimes when you're attacking and you're feeling the rhythm of attacking, sometimes you don't want to disturb it by going back and falling back, because it can really disturb your pace of the game. So, I mean, IFS is going to start off with a high intensity, they finish with a high intensity, and IG have to match that today.
Yeah, they do. They certainly do. What do you think is the best strategy, just in general, for IG? Is it just, do you think they're best off just kind of trying to play it straight up, just do D3 attack and hope, or like I in the past it seems like a lot of teams when they kind of know that they're outmatched often go towards trying to play more defensive, and that never really worked out much. We saw it a lot last season. So I don't know. Like, what approach would you take here if you're IG?
I think you're going to start off with Tox kind of just looking out for the middle. He's going to be contested the entire time versus Final. Actually, Nanny's in here, so maybe Final's not getting in here because I've only got. I mean, Ramdrop can defend it, so whether he's going to be attacking or defending, we don't know. I'm going to assume Finals is coming in for this game, but if you're IG, I think just make sure that Tox is kind of just in the middle and not really committing too much to the defense, but committing more to the attack. Okay, Bug is in. That's some good news, because Bug is a very, very good defender here.
Yeah, he is. So you want to see Tox play kind of a more support role, but more geared towards the attack. I kind of like that. I guess we'll see what iFS is. I mean, Finals or BNG would make the most sense. I think the one of the big differences this season, we've seen iFS this is their third season now. They haven't been able to win yet. They've gone far in every season they've played. I think one of the big differences with them this season is they have a lot more flexibility in their roster. With the addition of Ramdrop and BNG, they have a lot of players on their team that can play attack or D on all maps. So that's allowing them a lot more options, especially on maps where they have been weaker on in the past. So I think that's one of the main reasons why iFS is so much more stronger this season. Before, they were so reliant just on pure frag power, and in a way it was just too much fragging, and I think it hurt them. They often only had Jerome doing the majority of the grabbing, whereas now it's often Jerome, Ramdrop, at least two of them that are grabbing a lot, and they still have that frag support. So the iFS lineup this season just seems way more balanced for me.
I think I agree. Yeah, I absolutely agree. They went very defensive heavy in the first couple of seasons.
Yes.
Like you were saying, echoing it, and you're 100% right. With the addition of Ramdrop as well, Jerome is not going to be solely the one that's going to be going forward. Obviously, we've got Nanny back for this season as well, and I'm a big fan of his flag running as well. So, I mean, when he's not got XC console fucking speed hacks on. But,
yeah, when he doesn't have the boots of speed going.
Yeah, that's it. But yeah, I completely agree. iFS looks really well rounded, and in my eyes, probably arguably the favorite to win this league, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely think iFS would be favored to win their first season this time. I think I put really iFS Deadline and EE I would all see as teams that could definitely win. It's going to come down to those playoffs and which teams perform better on that day, but iFS at the moment up to this stage has definitely looked the strongest, and yeah, we'll just kind of wait and see what happens. How does it? What is the format? Is it so? There's how many teams are in Division 1? 6, right?
Yes.
So I'm assuming the top 4 teams from group stage move to playoffs.
Yeah, I believe that's correct. Yeah.
So in that case, I'm not playing in the league, so I'm not following it that closely. But I'm assuming there's not a ton of matches left. So in a way, like with IG being at the bottom, they're kind of in must-win, must-point scenarios in the remaining matches to try to make the playoffs. So that's going to be tough for them, especially with the matchup they have today.
Well, you never know. I mean, sometimes pressure does some weird things for you. It can either swing into your favor where you play so good under pressure that you actually perform because you know that you need to, so there's no laziness involved, or it can just crumble you. And the thing is with iFS, they are so punishing when you're down and out. So, I think with all there's been some shit talking involved, and iFS are going to be going for blood here. I would not really be surprised if it was a double-digit score for iFS, but
yeah, I don't think they're going to feel bad about running up the score against this particular team.
No, they won't feel bad about it at all. But I mean, when you got Tox on the other side, you want to
Yes.
try your best to humiliate him. I guess. I mean, that's what he's for. I love the guy a lot. Like I love him a lot. But my God, when I'm playing against him, I just want to 20-0 him.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. It's kind of funny. We see a lot of that around IFS often, and a lot of it's I think a lot of people look at Jerome in the same sort of way, you know, with all the Discord talk and stuff like that, which always kind of makes IFS matches interesting. And by the way, Twitch chat, I did see one person say Dewsick was a bit low. I moved him up a bit. How is Dewsick's level for you guys? Is everything good there?
Hello, my name is Dewsick.
He is Dewsick. He's the best player in UT and one hell of a guy.
Very true.
And the countdown is on, Lewis. So let's see what the positions are going to be for IFS. They have a lot of options. I'm going to start off from Ramdrop, see what he's doing. That'll give us a pretty good idea. And it looks like Ramdrop is attacking.
Yeah, so I'm going to be guessing that is Finals and Loke on defense. So
the classic.
getting away from the mid roll actually. So they're gone a bit more attacking instead of defensive. So I like this. I like the setup from IFS actually. You got three really quick pace players, and you've got a lot of fragging ability as well. So I think a balance for IFS with Finals and Loke. When they don't do a mid support, for example, I really like IFS's team.
Oh, for sure. Like this setup, I totally agree with what you're saying. I think Ramdrop and Jerome attacking together, I think is going to be really good because those two can grab a ton of the frag power, and with Nani too. I think that's just such a strong three. You see a nice entry into Nani on the multi right here. He's got two cover with him, trying to leave it on the left side here. He's going to make it left mid now, onto his side nearly already. He picks up another cover out of Finals there. Gets body blocked a bit there, but Finals kills them all, and here comes Nani. A quick early score in the first minute, Lewis, and I suppose we shouldn't be surprised, but that was solid teamwork. You saw the two attackers there on the exit, and the defense push up at a Finals was perfect, and that was a strong looking play at IFS right there.
Yeah, going back actually, Nani attacked the, we'll come back to that in just a second actually, as Tox is looking to get out here, he gets taken down. But yeah, Nani attacking the far right side, gets the kill on the right defender, gets the kill on the left defender, had one spawn there, and took him out for a nice multi-kill, and just had his cover waiting for him there. But look at Bug right now.
Yeah, look at Bug indeed. Is Bug attacking? What is going on here? We assumed he would defend. He's always a primary defender. Yeah, it looks like he's
playing mid.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's in mid, isn't he? Because I saw Dewey. It looked like Dewey was playing right side base defense, which is odd. You see Smithy's on the left side. So is it just Dewey's Iron and Tox attacking?
Yeah, it is. Dewey's defending right side, and Smithy's defending left, and Bug in the middle. Okay, that's really unexpected, actually. Yeah,
that's definitely a little strange. We did discuss before the map started what the approach of IG should be when you kind of know you're overmatched, and I guess this is what they decided to go with. 2 base D, 1 mid, Bug in the mid. Is it Dewey on base D? It's not something you'd expect to see. A little odd, but so far not working out too great for them. We see Ramdrop trying to leave it left. Jerome actually picked that up briefly. Couldn't make it any further though, so I don't know. Like I guess they could. It's only about 3 minutes in, and they're down 1. I guess they stick with this setup for now. I'm guessing if it goes longer, they're going to move Bug back out of mid to base D and perhaps send Dewey as the third attacker would be my guess. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think that's got to be the way, isn't it? But I mean, they're just getting a lot of flag time right now, IFS.
Yeah, and this is a nice looking run out of Jerome right here out on that right side. He picked up a nice double kill, exit out of the base, and he's already in his base on the right side. Looks to be a quick 2-0 already for IFS. And right now, teammates of IG yelling at Tox, why the fuck didn't you ban Command? And we're seeing why right here is really odd. I still think that they did not ban IFS's best map, and Jerome going for a back-to-back right here on the multi-exit. Jerome looking to make it 2 in a row without dying right here, and he's going to do it. I think, oh, he dies on the left side. Is that going to be picked up? That is the question. No, the nice return out of Dewey right there.
I don't know what's going on, really. I mean, it's the change in defense partnerships. I've never... I mean, Dewey's on 28% efficiency right now, so yikes.
Yeah, that's a pretty big yikes, and you can't really blame the guy. He's not... I've never seen him defend. He's generally always an attacker, and he's not a heavy fragger either. So to throw him onto base D command against iFS, that's asking a lot out of Dewey. Is Jerome? He's made it out left side again into his base. Let's see if this time they seal it off. Looks like they're going to. And here comes another cap out of Jerome. It kills Dewey on the right side, and it's already 3-0. 3 grabs, 2 caps for Jerome already. And iFS looking too strong right here.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have Kaiser either. That's a very good point. I saw in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Or D-Mitch.
He's going again. This guy's not stopping.
Yeah, Jerome's just having a field day right now. He's having a great time against the defenders of IG, who are not looking too strong. Dewey's still at 30 efficiency, and Smithy as well. He's under 50. He's at 48. And at 3-0 now, I'm going to check in with Bug. You would think IG has probably changed their setup already, right? They've already allowed 3 caps. The sort of 2D 1 mid style is not doing anything.
Yeah, Bug is attacking.
Oh, he's attacking now?
Yeah, he's attacking now.
Yeah, okay. Well, I thought they would perhaps, in this scenario, send Dewey away, put Bug on D. That would probably be a bit stronger overall. I don't know how much of an attacker Bug is, but...
I've never seen him attack ever.
Yeah, me neither. It seems to me the obvious would have been to put Bug on D where normally is. Your defense will be stronger than having Dewey there. And Dewey's probably going to get more done on attack than Bug will, but we'll see how this works out for them.
Yeah, I'm actually very surprised at the... I mean, Dewey's a very good player, don't get me wrong, but definitely not a defender. He has to go attack. He's one of those that can play at a quick pace and, you know, get a good double and multi-kill, grab a flag, and maybe bring it to mid. Sometimes, obviously, into the base. Bug on the right-hand side would have been a much better option, but it's too little too late. iFS 3-0 up. And they've got a lot of time left.
They do have a lot of time left, but IG trying to answer it now. Iron, he's made it to his base on the left side. Can IG get one here? There's 2 chasing him right now, trying to seal it off. Talk's got a double, and there you go, Iron. It's 3-1. Hey, Bug wasn't the one, but hey, it was the fear of Bug on attack that got that one done right there, and IG does get a cap here. So hey, they're down 2. There's still a lot of time, and it is command, so maybe miracles can happen right here for IG. We will see. As we're going to watch Jerome now with yet another one. Trying to leave it on the right side. Gets it going to talk. Picks up a multi-cover out of Ram Drop. It's going to be dropped there. And Iron was able to return that. 90 was there, but couldn't quite get it before it was returned.
Yeah, and Iron's having a really good game right now, actually. 47 frags, 5 grabs. He's actually having a really good game. And he was actually detrimental to that attack there as well. He actually made a really nice run. I'm actually quite liking Iron's playstyle right now. He's just going straight forward. You know, sometimes in a game like this, you're obligated to fall back just to help out your base, and he's just carry on going, putting the pressure on.
Yeah, no, it's you're quite right. Iron is having quite an excellent game. We're watching him on the entry right here with the double. Perhaps he can grab hits the hole a little bit there, kills one more, but but yeah, that was Iron's having a nice game, and hey, he's got them back into it briefly as Nani trying to answer for iFS right here out on the right side. Iron on the fallback. There you go. Going to be returned. And how is Nani doing? He only has the 3 grabs so far. 54 kills. And 5 apiece for Jerome and Ramdrop. And here comes number 6 for Jerome here. He's got 2 on him. Tox was on the fallback this time. So I really do... like these 3 on attack together. Ramdrop, Jerome, and Nani. I think that's a really good balance of attackers. You got 2 people in Jerome and Ram that can grab heavy. Nani can get his fair share of grabs as well, and he's going to provide that frag support. And all 3 of them being strong fraggers themselves, I think it's a really good synergy that they have together, and we're seeing it so far right here.
Yeah, it looks like okay, and then he's still going straight out. He's not really even contested. This is really, really negative tactics from IG. They're just not really putting up a fight in the base, to be honest with you. Whether they've gone for attack, I'm not actually sure. No, it looks like they're still in base, actually, Dewey and Smithy.
Yeah, looks like it.
What's going on?
I'm not sure. I mean, I almost feel like they might as well, if they're going to keep Bug on D, they might as well send Dewey. because he's down to 36 efficiency now. With only, well, he actually has more frags than Smithy, his other D partner, but still, they are just getting run over right here. So perhaps the best answer on command for them would be to just try to run 4 attack and overwhelm. But whatever they're doing now, it's not paying off too well, unless we're going to see another miracle run out of Iron. I don't see much happening here for IG, as the 3 attackers for IFS are, it's just never-ending pressure, and we're seeing again right here as Jerome has the flag. Ramdrop was with him on the right side, gets an exit kill on the Smithy, and he's made it mid right here, and they're probably going to get another one right now by the looks of it. Tox did pick up a kill right there, but it was picked up by Loke, the right side defender, and here he comes. He's probably going to cap this thing, and he is scored to make it a 4-1, and they got the 3-cap lead back right at the midway mark. Map number 1, Lewis. So what is IG going to do now? That's going to be the question.
I don't think there's anything you can
do.
When you're 4-1 down against IFS on their best map with a weakened team, it's just, I don't know, man. I mean, you're missing a lot of players, and not that that's an excuse, because these players are still very, very capable. But just being outmatched all over the park, frag power, CTF, you know, being there for each other. They're actually covering well. It's a hard. I mean, look at the covers from IG, just 2. Apart from well, okay, so it's 8 for IFS, but still enough if you think about it. 2 good covers out of the base on command, and you know, you can nearly say you're camped.
No, there's no question. The teamwork's been completely on point as we watch Jerome picking up a multi-exit of the base. Ramdrop was there with a double kill, and here comes another beautiful teamwork play on the left side. Finals did pick that one up there near the base on the left side, and it's starting to get away from IG, Lewis. It's 5-1 now, and IFS just looking too strong, and missing Kaiser is a huge deal. Not having that anchor defender, you can see how much it affects a team that doesn't have that well-rounded, balanced lineup. You miss your primary defender. What do? They got Dewey playing D, and obviously that is not going to work. And IFS is starting to run away with this one here.
Yeah, I'll tell you the best way to not have this kind of situation happen if you have a weakened team is you before the match, like half an hour, you do map bans and just get rid of the fucking map.
Yeah.
I don't understand the naivety from Tox, to be honest with you. I mean, like I said, I like the guy, but I just don't understand his thought process. Get rid of command. What I don't get it.
It just seems so obvious, right? I mean, it's not the hardest thing in the world figuring out what map to ban, what is best, especially against IFS. I mean, the obvious map ban against IFS should always be command. I don't care what team it is that's playing against IFS, that should be the ban. And I don't know if anyone in Twitch chat knows what IG banned instead of command. I'd be very curious to know what that was, because this is really quite the questionable decision, and IFS is, I think, well, clearly easily going to win their map right here. So it's going to be up to IG to bring it back on Klondike, which could be a decent map pick. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't mind that map pick actually out of IG. Knowing that, I mean, IFS don't seem to be having any trouble sealing off the base this season, so
yeah, they've definitely improved that.
Yeah, that's always some good news actually. So well, they have 3 caps in quick succession. But, I mean, if you think about it, the game has kind of slowed down a little bit. I mean, I thought this was going to be a double figures. I mean, it's still time. Don't get me wrong, still time. But, I don't know. I mean, if IG can get another couple of caps maybe in the next 2 or 3 minutes, it might just send IFS back onto the back burner. You just never know.
You never know. I definitely don't see that happening. I think the gas pedal is still being pushed here by IFS, and I think if anything, we're just going to see more caps right here for IFS. And yeah, as far as the Klondike pick goes, and we'll hold that thought for a second, as Tox has Iron here with him on the right side, trying to make it a mid. Nani on the fallback, and that's a nice return out of Nani. I think in seasons past, Klondike would be well, hold the thought again. Ramdrop, he's made it out right mid, And it's going to be picked up there by Jerome. Talk's trying to make it out on the opposite side right now. Is kill. Both flags down. And Finals does pick up the return. IG flag is still sitting in the right side base of IFS. Jerome does pick it up. Buys a little time there. Talks finally does get it. Dewey now, hey, is he off defense? Or was that just because of the cluster? No, he's just, that was just because I think he's still on D. But as I was saying, in seasons past, Klondike would be a good map pick against IFS. They're not a great team on it, but I do think that Klondike is actually a good map for IFS now, and the reason is because this guy here, Ramdrop, is actually very, very good on Klondike. I was actually really surprised by both his attack and his defense on Klondike are extremely, extremely good, which immediately makes IFX a better Klondike team. So, but we'll see how it goes. Either way, it's going to be tough for IG unless Kaiser and Dimich magically show up for map number 2. It's hard to imagine a world where they can pick up a win here or any points against IFS.
You know what? I somewhat agree with having Dimich here, but looking at Iron and how he's playing, he's actually had probably one of the best games I've seen him play for a while. And
oh, absolutely, yeah.
It is a shame, but I think maybe.
Well, I think you'd have him in for Dewey, right?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, yeah, I think you would. I think you'd have Mitch in for Dewey. Then obviously the full lineup is Kaiser and Dev for their defense, so maybe it would have been a closer game.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're missing Dev too. I totally forgot about Dev. As we watch Jerome, this is going to be another cap. Surely they got 3 cover right here. Ramdrop picks it up on the left side. Oh, final size pickup was killed briefly by Tox. Dead in their oh, Iron! That's a nice save. And Iron right there.
I am proving why he wants to be called Lewis instead of not Lewis.
Well, he keeps trying to be Lewis, and he's trying to very hard. He's having a great game, but let's face it, he's still not Lewis, and it's just always going to be the case. It has to. Is Bug, hey Bug, he's switching up to inner into 4 people spawning inner middle, and that was unfortunate right there. And Steel, why is Dewey on defense? Good question, man. We have been asking that as well. IG are missing defenders. They're missing Kaiser and Dev. But Bug, they started out with Bug playing mid, Smithy and Dewey on base defense. So, yeah, I don't know. That's definitely not the way I would have set it up, but that's what they went with. And Dewey's had a struggle. He's been around 37, 38 efficiency all map on that right side D. So, and you can't blame the guy. He's not a defender, and he's up against a very strong attacking team. Is Ramdrop going to pick up another grab out on the right side here? I think he has one with him, Jerome perhaps, and he's already onto his side. One on the fallback. There's Iron. See if he can pick up another one. Tox does kill him, and Iron is going to return it. So, hey, at least IG, Lewis, they've been able to prevent more caps from happening over the last four minutes or so. It remains 5-1, so I don't know. Maybe that's something going into the next map.
Yeah, I think so. This is, again, one of the most high capping maps that we have in the map list. And Klondike kind of the same, but it's a bit more easier to kind of see the middle. It's very difficult. You can't really play a mid here, let's face it.
No.
Because you always leave one side open, but on Klondike you can see the entire map, no matter where you stand in the middle. So you're going to have more information. But again, we'll see how IFS performs and who they're going to change out. I imagine Bungie's going to come in and they're going to swap the roster around, I imagine.
Yeah, you're probably right. You know what I would like to see from IFS? I would like to see Misa come in for second map. I think it's a perfect opportunity to get her some playing time here against a very weakened IG lineup. I would like to see her play. I don't know if that'll end up being the case, but I think there will be some sort of changes regardless.
It won't be the case, Ryan, because Misa actually went to Ex Machina.
What?
Yes, you've been away for a while, my man.
Well, this is news to me, and this just happened last week, I guess.
Yeah, it happened like I think a few days ago, I believe. Yeah, Misa got a transfer over to Ex Machina.
Oh, well, that's nice. I had no idea. I just assumed she was still in IFS. Perhaps she'll get some more playing time on Ex Machina, and maybe that's why the transaction was made to try to get her some playing time. So hey, that's good. No issue with that. If she can't play in IFS, then find someone who will play her. And well, I guess that means we're not going to see her in this match anyway. It's finals. Nice pickup right there through inner. He's in his base on the left side. Gets caught up on the wall, but he's going to finally score it. And there you have it, 6-1. IG held him off for a while, but IFS is going to pick up another one right there.
Yep. Nice run out of it for finals. He needs to train his BT skills, because that was quite horrendous when he was back in base, trying to get past the tiniest of gaps. But hey, he made it happen. 6-1. It's a map victory for IFS, and well deserved. Well
deserved, no question. By the way, we haven't mentioned finals at all. What a great job he did on defense. Look at those numbers. 120 frags, 65 efficiency on defense. His partner Loke doing a good job as well at that 53F and 100 frags. So those two solid right here, only allowing the one cap on command. And this one is going to wind down Lewis at a 6-1 victory for IFS. And there you have it. And I guess we'll just see what we have in store for Klondike, if we're going to need any roster changes for this one. I do anticipate, like you said, Bungie probably coming in for that one. I'm going to guess in place of perhaps Nani. Seems to be one they swap out a lot, but we'll see. And Nani just left, so that's probably...
Are you seeing the future right now?
Oh, yeah, I see all, Lewis. I see all.
I see all. Yeah, so Bungie coming in. That'll be Bungie, Loke defense, Jerome finals, and Ramdrop. Yep, that sounds about right to me.
That sounds about right. I would say there's an outside chance that Ramdrop plays D here, because he is a really good defender on this map. But we will see. He's obviously excellent attack here as well. So we'll see what they decide to do. It doesn't look like anyone on IG. He's leaving the server, so I guess this is it. They don't have anyone else available today.
Yeah, a bit of a shame, but it's why you try to schedule matches when you know that your players can play. And you ban the maps that are the strongest of the opposition.
Yeah, I mean, that's generally the rule of thumb, you would think, right? But Talk's not applying those general principles today. But anyway, this is going to be tough. I think there's just not much of a shot here for IG. And do you know offhand, Lewis, how many matches remain in group stage?
I think 2, if I'm not mistaken. We've got 2 left, so I'm gonna guess it's about 2.
2. I'm gonna quickly open up the website just to quickly have a look at the pointage in Division 1 currently. Because I feel like IG picking up 0 points here, they're probably fully eliminated from any chance of making the playoffs. So I'm looking at it now. IG is in last. They only have 2 points total on the season. Ex Machina right above them only has the 3, and Porto and actually your team have 4. So so if they pick up no points here, and they've already played. Actually, yeah, IG is toast, because I'm looking at it now. So Ex Machina and PRT ahead of them in points, and
Yikes.
Each of those teams have only played 2 matches. IG has already played 3. This is their 4th match, and they're sitting at 2 points. So IG is just going to be down and out of it. I don't think they're going to have any mathematical way to even make it into the playoffs after this loss. And well, I was minimized. The game started. So let's watch Dewey try to make it. That's a nice double call to Dewey right there. Is IG going to score already? It looks like it. What a beautiful play! Another Dewey, and Lewis managed to catch most of that just in time. And hey, there's that's a nice start for IG. What do they do now?
Well, they have to keep going along with it. I mean, Dewey's on attack, and
where he belongs, by the way.
Yeah, he belongs. I mean, he's just now grabbed once and capped once, for fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake. Say, what the hell did you have me doing on command, Talks? God damn it.
Yeah, 5D now, boys. 5D. No, I didn't see much of the run, to be honest with you, because I was...
were you looking as well?
I didn't see it. But it was a great run. That massive boost for halfway across mid-high.
Yeah, that was a nice boost, wasn't it? And the double kill exit out of Dewey coming up that high ramp was quite a nice one as well. And so who are the defenders? Is it low? No, I think Finals is attack. Oh, it's B&G. He did come in, by the way, for Nani, as we expected. So it's B&G, Loke, D. Loke, slow start, 30 efficiency. And let's see, what is IG doing now? Let's try to figure this out. Smithy
when
is...
in doubt, take Tox.
Yeah.
Tox is on full back by the looks of it.
Yeah, and here he is falling back on a ramp over here, and he does pick up the kill. Jerome picked it up briefly. So it's what? It's Bug and Smithy on base D, is it? With Tox playing mid now? I need to look at Tox.
Yeah, it certainly looks like it. I think, Tox is just mid-high right now. Literally in their mid-high. Just clearing up base. So he's.
Do you think this is a response to the early cap, or do you think this was what they were going to do if it was still 0-0 right now?
I think it was probably the game plan overall, but I think the position of Tox has gone from in their base high to in IFS's base high to in his own base high. I think he's just gone back a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Play more defensive role now that they do have that lead. We did see a monster kill out of Ramsdrop right there on the grab, and Jerome in the meantime, he's made it low mid with his flag. Is IFS going to tie it away? He's dropping it low, and we're getting an IFS special right here on the non-seal instead of low. Finals picks it up, he switches to right main. Ramsdrop does get it. Oh, dead on the flag, Dewey. Dead once more. It's going to be later, and B&G finally going to score that one. They almost saved it. IG did. Dewey was close. But IFS, they got it right back, and we're tied 1-1 now. 2 early caps, only 3 minutes in right here on Klondike.
Yep, and looking at, I mean, Irons kind of dropped back a little bit, so he's not putting any pressure on. Tox is now back attacking Yen and grabbing.
Oh, so maybe that answered the question from before. Is Jerome, he's actually made it out to his base left. Beautiful boosting on IFS right there. Holy shit, what a cap. That was some beautiful stuff at IFS on the double boost. He got across mid so fast right there, and IFS, they got the lead now. And the 3D is going to have to cease and desist here for IG is once again... They're going to play from behind as they've done all of match long prior to the minute or so of leading that they had here on Klondike. But that faded away quickly as they're going to have to fight from behind again as we watch Rambox. They're going to go through connector to the left side. He's got one here with him. Finals. Oh, the flag fell down. He could not pick that one up. Buck is going to return that one. What's up, Uzi? Hatchet, Crawford, Steel, Critical, Danger Boy. Sorry, I haven't been paying enough attention to our friends in Twitch chat here, so thanks everyone for being here with Lewis and I today, watching this Div 1 match, IFS and IG. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's been a pretty one-sided affair so far, but at the moment it remains close on Klondike, so we'll see if IG can perhaps give us an interesting game here. That would be the hope, Mr. Lewis.
Yeah, looking at the... Hang on, we'll come back to that in just a second. Jerome grabbing. Okay, he's taken down. But yeah, all of IFS besides Jerome have above 40% accuracy right now.
Yeah, and yeah, Jerome just hit that 50 too. So yeah, those are really high efficiency. So final 60 on attack.
I mean, accuracy is not efficiency. My bad.
Oh, accuracy. Sorry, I misheard you there. So wait, you said they're all above 40 ac right now?
All above, apart from Jerome, who's at 34%, but they're all above. Well, they're all above 42% accuracy.
Oh wow. Well, that's yeah, that's pretty strong. That's should get the job done right there, I would say.
Should. We've seen it happen many times before, and they've been blown out. So who knows? But yeah, IFS with a bit between their teeth right now, Ryan. And the trouble is, like, when you're defending with 3D after going 1-0 up, if you're IG, now you have to potentially face 3D of IFS.
Yeah, as the old counter, screw you, you do that to us, we're going to do it to you now, sort of play.
Yeah.
And that's always the risk. Like, IG capped in the first minute. I mean, to think you're going to hold that down is hold the thought finals. He made it out left mid. He's got Jerome. He's got 3 here with him for IFS now into the base on the left side. Oh, one winning on the flank side. He was standing still. Who's that guy? He ran away. What is happening? He finally does kill Dewey. That was some strange stuff. I don't know. Dewey was just kind of standing still in the flank stand, looking the wrong direction. In any case, IFS is going to get the 2-cap lead back.
I think he got given the wrong call.
It had to be, right? It looked like he was looking towards the low entry, perhaps. As he's there again, his ram drop is coming in through the right main. Dewey did get him this time. Dewey was there when he did kill him, but Jerome did pick that up and score it, and it's already gotten away from IG. 4-1 now is the advantage for IFS. After going down early, IFS has 4 unanswered caps right here.
Yeah, and that's a sign of, you know, just a determined team more than anything. You know, they don't... IFS mean business. You know, IFS are the most serious team I've ever met in UT history, I think. So, you know, mentalities... I mean, it's their 4th season or 3rd season. They've got to surely do something.
Yeah, absolutely, no question. Yeah, it's their 3rd season. They couldn't... they had great seasons. So the first couple they played, they weren't able to win either of those, but they went far in both. And they just look quite determined this season, and IG is feeling the pain right now as Jerome picks up a double kill cover out of finals right here. He's made it left mid, nice double right there out of Jerome, and that was actually returned. Nice return right there. I believe Bug had that one. And the pressure continues as Iron trying to leave low to connector, can't do it though. And the defense, what are the D numbers for IFS looking like? BNG over 60, efficiency now 61, and Loke right around 60 as well, so looking strong all around. Just every stat you can think of, it's in IFS's favor right here. As Ram Drop picks up a kill on the Bug, make it a double on the Smithy. He's going to make it left mid right now. Does have Jerome here with him on the cover. It's going to be dropped near their entrance to their finals. Does push up and pick that one up, and he is going to come in through main. 2 coming low right here, but I don't think they're going to be able to cut him off, and they can't. And another beautiful seal off. A beautiful seal-offs and IFS were not included in the same sentence in seasons past, but they're doing a much better job of it right here.
Yeah, this is the difference out of IFS out of all the seasons, is they're not giving away cheap caps, they're actually managing to steal them off, and they just had massive issues with that in the past, but it's nice to see that they've actually improved.
Oh, definitely. And of course the roster changes they made are helping with that as well. And I'm really I've cast, I think, every game, or at least a lot of the games of IFS I've casted this season. I've got to see Finals Attack, and we're seeing another one here, and I do like Finals and Attack. Looks like he's playing more of a mid support at the moment, but I do like that they're using Finals in a more flexible role this season. He was in seasons past, he was pretty much always just stuck on D, and I like how he's given some more opportunity to do other things, and he's done a great job of it. As we watch Ram Drop trying to leave out on the left side, too many there for IG though, and it just looks like they're hemmed in their base, doesn't it, Lewis? Like, I don't even think IG is intending to have this many people in or around their flag room right now, but they're just getting destroyed frag rise, and they're almost trapped in their base, and it's a beautiful run out of Jerome right here on the right side. Maybe does pick up a boost, going to be dropped right there. Can they pick it up? They can't. Dewey is going to get it, but the pressure continues here for IFS. They're looking for more.
Yeah, and look, I completely agree when you're saying about being out-fragged out of the park. The lowest fragger on IFS team 59, Bungie, obviously a defender, and then the highest on IG is 61 with Tox, so
yeah, big difference right there.
Played off the park, yeah.
As we watch Jerome, that was a beautiful run through low, man. That's a nice snap multi right there. Going to be dropped near the stand. BMG picks it up briefly. Locai's it now, and he misses the flank a couple times, but he does get it, and 6-1, and still 9:40 left, and nothing working for IG today, and IFS just. I mean, what the final score on Command was 6-1, wasn't it? So we thought that Command would be the more one-sided score, but it looks like it's going to be Klondike. And I did mention how I do actually like the roster for Klondike for IFS a lot more this season with Ramdrop. As we watch Ramdrop drop it left mid right there. Where's Dewey? He's actually made it into his base high right here. Can they return that flag? Loke has it on the left side. And it looks like we're going to get a flag standoff right here. Dewey has it. His base on the left side. Does he have any cover? One with him now. Now he has 2 cover. There we go. So, I mean, hey, if there's going to be any hope, IG is going to have to win this flag standoff. As Tox picks up 2. Can't get ram drop, though, on that attempt right there.
Now what the fuck are we supposed to do?
Hey, look at that! Goal! Brick fucking wall is girl. Thanks for the 9 months in a row, girl. That is my sister, by the way, who just subbed to the channel as always. Thank you, girl, for that one. Right there. And Lewis, who's winning the flag standoff? Going on a limb. Who is returning it? Which player is going to return it?
I'm going to guess Tox is going to return it, and they get denied off the cap. It's going to stay 6-1.
All right, I love it. That's a good prediction right there. So Tox is going to pick up the return, but his team will blow it anyway, and it will be returned. Bug just dropped it. Do we have... Oh, Jerome couldn't quite get that one. Close play right there. And we will see if that is the case. That'd be hilarious if that ends up being exactly what... I'm watching Tox right now. He's onto the flag. Oh, Loeb got him.
Oh, Tox.
And by the way, Iron having a pretty nice game again, Lewis. He's had a good match today. 8 grabs, just behind that Dewey with the 7. And up in the top area in frags as well on his team. So he's done a nice job. He's watched Tox. Trying again, can't do it though.
I'm just watching his point of view.
Yeah, I was watching it too. I want to see if your picture comes through. Finals just picked up a double. Was he on return? I think he almost had a return there. Yeah, Dewey just killed him. Tox does get 1 cover. Let's go. Can he get the second? They got a battle. He does kill Loeb, but there's 2 more onto him.
Come on, Tox.
I did see Iron coming in there too right at the end of that, but he died. You see there's 4 right there of iFS, so he's getting nowhere. Finals. Looking strong in this entry. Let's watch him right here. Actually, no, he's just like covering right here. What is he doing? He's not going for the return. That was kind of interesting.
I'm not sure what's going on, but yeah, you are right when Iron has that. Oh, what's going to happen?
Oh no, the beautiful shot at a finals right there on the return. We managed to catch that one, and what a shot at a finals. So the bold prediction, I still love it, Lewis. Unfortunately, we weren't able to see it, and it's going to be the more perhaps expected one of iFS just winning the standoff as they're winning everything else in this match. And it's 7-1 now, just over 6 minutes left to go right there. And I don't know if you caught it, Lewis, but one hell of a shot at a finals right there. I guess he knew he was hiding beside the ramp, and as finals was dropping down, he made a nice 180 snap onto him. So that was a beautiful return at a finals. As Jerome trying to make it up the ramp right here, tries to make it out the left side. Too many there for IG though, but does it matter? No, it doesn't, because iFS is up huge and they're still going big time right here. All 3 attackers. iFS finals picks that one up right here. Is going to drop it down low. Jerome is there. Can he pick it up? No, Jerome died. Is going to be returned. And I will say, we have seen a bit of mid at a finals, but for the most part, in both maps, iFS, they've been running straight 3 attack, and it's good to see that. And they're just keeping the pressure on, and it's worked out well for them. They're winning big time, both maps right here.
Yeah, I think it's a default kind of cup setup. Like, you got your fallback, you got your help in the base, you got your covering and everything like that. It's just been a bit more frag heavy out of iFS, but you know, in hindsight, it's been a clean game from iFS. They haven't, you know, played like complete arse wipes. So it's nice.
Yeah, definitely. And oh, what a beautiful run out of Jerome right there through high. That was a nice snap multi. We've talked a lot about Iron and Ram dropping those. Jerome's had quite a nice day today as well. He's playing really well. We saw him, he nearly made the back-to-back cap happen without dying on command. As we watched Dewey, he's dropped it high mid, and Ram Drop did pick up the return. But, I mean, everyone for iFS is just playing fantastic today. And the frag difference is just gross right now. And it's not just the frag. Look at the grab difference. And Jerome with 15, 17 for Ram Drop. And then you got a 4 for finals. It's insane. The cover difference is gigantic. It's just every stat you can think of is heavily in the favor of iFS, and that is reflecting in the 8-1 score that we see right here.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Ramdrop to be able to cap a flag, to be honest with you. 5 assists, no caps.
Yeah, that's gotta feel bad, right?
It's disgraceful. It's not good enough. I'd kick him off the team immediately.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Loki's got 2 solo caps from defense. Look at that. B&G's got one too. Ramdrop's sitting at nothing. You gotta bench this guy if he's not gonna perform. Alright, girl, sounds good. Thanks for the brick wall emotes.
If it was Nani, he would have capped probably about 8 by now on his own.
Oh, without question. Nani cannot be stopped.
Yeah, it's not really much to commentate about the game,
No,
to be honest with you.
no.
I think that the game was really won. In my opinion, the game was won before it started. So
Yep. There's no denying that. It is most definitely the case. As Iron actually picked up that flag that was dropped by Tox. Near high mid, you see Tox was going towards it. Smithy actually picked it up for defense. It's going to be laying right there. You see it. And can they pick it up? It's still going to be laying right there. Tox going for it now. He does pick it up. He ran back at iFS's base briefly. That's odd. Ramdrop. He's going to make it out high left mid. I think that's going to be picked up. Yeah, Jerome has it. And here comes likely another one here. I think there's one coming in left right now. Oh, he does kill it. Gonna kill the Tox. Oh! Brick fucking wall is Iron. It's a brick fucking wall that doesn't change the outcome, but hey, it's a nice save out of Iron right there, and then there you go. That one's gonna be stopped, and finally a failed seal. I think we only saw one on command, and I think that's the only one we've seen here. So it's pretty hard to get 100% on the perfect seal loss, but iFS has done a great job, but not that time there. Either way, they are going to win this match quite easily. As, like you say, there's not a whole lot to say about this game anymore, so we're kind of just waiting for it to wrap up here, as iFS just far and away the much stronger team in today's match.
yeah, starters are mean to go on. They've from the first game of the season against us to now, they've just been completely dominant. They've played very, very well, and I think that, like we were saying at the start of the match, the balance just seems to be there now for iFS. Things start to seem to be a bit clicking. I think there were too many solo players in iFS before, if I'm honest with you, but now they seem to have a bit more of a team unit.
It's a great point, and it's very true. I feel their teamwork just seems to be so much more on point this season. I've seen it in every match they've played. Obviously, they're playing against a weaker lineup today, but it's been the case in all their matches. Their teamwork is just looking so much stronger this season, and iFS is a force, and they're going to remain undefeated, by the way. And who is going to beat iFS? They've already beat their two biggest competitors is Iron. That was an interesting boost, wasn't it? Out of the side is going to be picked up by Smithy, and IG is going to score. Lewis, last cap wins.
Last cap wins, iFS knocked out of the league. Love to see it. I wouldn't say it was deserved, like they deserved the cap, but I like that they've, at least capped a couple.
Yeah.
I would have hated to seen a 0 out of IG, to be honest with you. So it's quite nice that they've capped a few.
Yeah, for sure. At least they have something to show for it. They're not going to have anything to show in terms of points, though. This is not last season where you get points for caps, so unfortunately, nothing to really fall back onto for IG. They have played 4 matches, and they're in last by a mile, and they are not going to be able to make the playoffs, but hey, maybe they can pick up. It'd be nice to see IG pick up at least one match win before their season ends, and we'll see if that happens in the future. As there you have it. There's the final 8-2. Klondike, iFS winning, and on command winning 6-1. So pretty one-sided game right there, Lewis. Generally, when you and I cast together, we're hoping for some epic matches. But hey, we make the most of it, and it was still a fun time as always casting with you, sir. So thanks for being a part of it today.
No, thank you for having me. Yeah, I would have liked to sim a bit more of a kind of tense matchup, maybe a 3-mapper, but I still think we've got time for that this week. So, we'll just see how it goes on. But again, congratulations to iFS, who look like they're going to top the group without dropping a map, I believe.
It looks likely because, like I said, well, I mean, the two teams I see that have the ability to beat IFS are EE and Deadline, and IFS has already played and beaten both of those teams. So I don't see who in group stage of who remains is going to beat IFS. I can't see. I suppose Ex Machina perhaps has a chance. I don't know. We'll see. But I think one way or another, it's looking almost surely like IFS is primed to take first place after group stage. And then playoffs, who knows? Playoffs, anything can happen, as we've seen. So it's going to come down to that. And it should be interesting, but needless to say, IFS is looking quite good this season, Mr. Lewis.
Yeah, from the start, when they had the roster change, when they had the roster adds and removes, I've always said that even though our team is a very strong team, I always think IFS would. I think finally they're going to win their league that they've been waiting for quite a while now. Let's be honest, it's about time.
It is about time. It is about time, and yeah, I think. I think everyone would agree that right now they're certainly the favorites to win this season. But being the favorite doesn't guarantee you the win either, Lewis. And there's still some great teams that they're going to have to get past come playoffs, and that's where it's all going to come down to. And we'll see if IFS can get it done this season. So that should be interesting to see. But anyway, we're going to wrap it up. Thanks everyone for tuning in today. It was fun. And Lewis, as always, thank you again. And yeah, we'll see what things are looking like. I'm sure this won't be my last cast of the week. We'll have a look as matches are scheduled and come in. And yeah, we'll just see you the next time that we are on. And I'm sure Lewis and I will always cast together whenever we can for you guys, for sure. So thanks everyone for tuning in. We're going to go offline now. Thanks again, Lewis, as well.
Thank you for having me.
Dewsick FPS. If you're not following him, you damn well better go over there and follow him. And if you got a Twitch prom available, send it to Mr. Lewis as well. It'd be good to see. So take care, everyone. We're going to hop off for now, and we'll check you next time.